That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't,
quick question?
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
I know me personally, I'm kind of, what I mean, not real. But regardless of where people lean and if it doesn't agree with your politics and stuff like that, you still go to work. Like you still go to work. So I don't think this is going to affect the Eagles' chances of repeating next year. If they don't repeat, it's not going to be because of the political differences and just a rift in the locker room. I think it'll be because of playing reasons and things of that sort. So yeah. All right, bet. Next up. Sources: Shaquille O'Neal agrees to become Sacramento State's general manager. Now, this is a big deal for the men's basketball team at Sac State. They have something going. The reason why this is a big deal because they already hired Mike Bibby to be the coach, bro. Mike Bibby's son, I thought Mike Bibby's son was going to be that dude, dog, because he used to play all the time before the game on the court. He would warm up at halftime with the team. Like, Bibby will work that kid, bro, all the time. And he was on the podcast and he was talking about how his son, they like to play in the air conditioned gyms. And he said, you go play outside. He said, it's too hot to play outside. And he said it was different. That was the only time I heard something was a bit different about his work ethic from his dad's work ethic, which was extremely high. Mike Bibby, like, bro, Bibby was it, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Bibby was locked in, dog. Like, and then in Atlanta, he was kind of on the back end of his prime. So it's like you seen the work for him to even maintain and stay in the starting lineup and remain a competitive starting point guard in the NBA, bro. But anyways, Shaquille O'Neal has agreed to become the Sacramento State men's basketball general manager. I think does he still own a piece of the Kings? The stack? Hold on, let me see this. Shaq still own the Kings. No, Shaquille O'Neal does not still own the Kings. Oh, he sold his stake in 2022. So what does he like about Sacramento so much that he just keeps going back there? It'll be on unpaid voluntary role. Oh, his son Shakir is playing for them. It's his. Oh yeah, his son is the one who came from FAMU. Okay, his son will play for Sacramento State under new coach Mike Bibby after transferring out of Florida A&M in late March to join the Hornets. Shaquille O'Neal is the latest high-profile athlete to accept a general manager role with the school. NBA superstar Stephen Curry was named the assistant general manager at his alma mater, Davidson, last month, and Hawks star Trae Young had the same role at Oklahoma. Retired NFL star NFL quarterback Andrew Luck last year accepted the general manager position at his old school, Stanford. O'Neal won 4 NBA titles, 3 NBA Finals MVPs, and the league MVP during his 19-year career in the NBA. He's currently an analyst on TNT's Inside the NBA show. He also served as a minority owner of the Sacramento Kings from 2013 to 2022. Sacramento State is slated to open a new basketball facility on campus this fall. University President Luke Wood, an alum and the youngest president ever appointed in the California State University system, has been aggressive in his approach with the athletic programs. With the addition of Shaquille O'Neal, continues that. The Hornets hired Bibby, a 14-year NBA veteran and former King star, last month. He replaced Mike Shesbill, who served as an interim coach in the 2024-2025 season after David Patrick left to take a job as the associate head coach at LSU. Sacramento State wins 7-20. Gosh, Lee, they need it. They need all the NBA stars they could get. Cayenne, Elijah. Hey, Elijah coming out that hospital, boy. Salute to Elijah, man. They said no major injuries. Ain't got good all the time. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Come on, man. Shout out to Corinne Hawthorne, man. Home team. If you know, you know. Congratulations on the family, the new land that you're plowing. You've always been entrepreneur minded ever since the time, you had the joint out in Abbeville, where you had the cobbler factory, everything like that. Like Corinne, you just always been locked in for sure. You've been on your stuff. Anyways, Sacramento State went 7-20. Gosh, Lee, 7-25 this past season. Bryce, I ain't gonna lie, Bryce. If you don't play with Arizona next year, you need to transfer to Sacramento State, bro. Help out Bibby, bro. You're gonna get some more time. And I feel like that's the program he's building, bro. It's a celebrity kids program. It's gonna be like Sierra Canyon University, bro. That's what they can really make it to be. Sacramento State went 7-25 this past season under Shaquille, and they had gone 28-42 in 2 campaigns with Patrick at the helm. Jeez Louise. The program has not made the NCAA tournament since moving up to Division I in 1991 and has posted a winning record only twice since then, going from 21-12 and 2014-15, 16-14 in 2019-2020. Bro, all you need to do is win 20 games there. If you win 20 games there, bro, you solidify as a legend, bro. That's a great job. I ain't gonna lie. Because you got Shaq in the building now, Shaq in the front office, Bibby as your coach. And I don't know, these kids don't be knowing, I'm saying all these players and how cold they were. Mike Bibby was like that, dog. Like a lot of the Sacramento fans, they had a hard time accepting him at first because he was traded for Jason Williams, White Chocolate, one of the popular guys ever. But then Bibby earned his respect, bro. And he did his thing. And he played at an all-star level in Sacramento. But he was in the West, bro. You got to think the West had Chris Paul at guard. They had Tony Parker at guard, Manu Ginobili at guard. Who else they had at guard? Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to the Mamba for sure. Who else they had at guard during those days? Because, Melo and Yao and all those guys in the front court. But who they had at guard back then? Long story less long. It was really difficult. Oh, Darren Williams. Sheesh. Yeah. It was really difficult back then to make the All-Star team. Like, Darren Williams is only a 3-time All-Star. And it's literally because he was in the West. So Bibby should have made the All-Star team one year, at least, at Sacramento. He didn't. So he goes to Atlanta, where the East is easier to make All-Star team, but like he was already past his prime at that point. But he was still cold, and he took the Hawks to the next level. He really, gave the Hawks that veteran experience they needed in the playoffs and the postseason. That's why they took Boston to 7 games first year. And they continued to make the playoffs as a top 4 seed and stuff like that for the rest of the Joe Johnson, Mike Bibby era until he was traded for Kurt Conrick and was that 2011 trade deadline with Washington. And then he ended up with Miami before the year ended and was chasing a ring and didn't get it. But salute to Mike Bibby 100%, bro. He was a baller. He was a baller with a jump shot and a... All right, cool. What's next? Alabama.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.